Hi, my name is Aries Sameel and today is another episode of Heart Smart. As you see, I have made my own space in my comfortable spot here in this room, and I have set up some things that represent me and why I love them, and I have my favorite blanket so far, because, it's fall, it has bows and pumpkins, it describes me so well, and as you see, the mic is orange because it's upcoming Halloween and it's fall, so that's why it matches the blanket. But then this, my mom won for me at Great Wolf Lodge, and I love it so much because this is just so cute as a little flower. It's one of my favorite colors. And then this is Be Your Own Kind of Beautiful. That not only describes how I am towards my friends and other people, it's how I am towards myself and how I treat myself, and it should be how you treat yourself too. And then a flower, obviously, because I love flowers. They're so pretty, as you can see, and it has flowers. I love flowers. They're so unique in their own ways, just like us. It's like they represent us. We're all different. We're outstanding in many different ways. And this is my favorite candle. A well, retreat. Yeah, it's a scented candle, and it's this. I love it so much. It smells so good. I've lit it a couple of times. But today we're going to be talking about my first day at school. So, first day of school, middle school, it was crazy. You have to walk around the whole loop and then you have to walk one direction. So you have to make a whole loop in 4 minutes. And there's like multiple loops to get to your class. So you have to go like one and then you have to go there two. Or if you go to Arctic and Fossil, you have to go all the way around the circle to a different one. It is just such a big school and it's so crazy. And I liked my advisory teacher. We're allowed to eat in the classroom if we need to, like if we skipped breakfast and because we were rushing, then we have that. And then for my first period, I have a lot of my friends in every single classroom except like English and PE. I don't have a lot of friends in those. They are in different teachers. But English was really hard for me because the teacher can be rude sometimes, but that's how they affect on us. They're supposed to be like that. They're supposed to be harsh on us so we can do better things and make the class really good and the best class there is. Usually that's how it was in fifth grade. But there's this two kids who sit across from me. One, I'm not going to say names, but it's a girl and a boy, right? He had had his hat on the floor right next to her. It was like right, if his desk was here and he was sitting there, then her desk was here and she was sitting here. His hat would be right here next to her. And he asked her so politely, in a way people were like, yeah, of course I'd grab your hat and give it to you. He was like, hey, can you grab my hat? It's right next to you. And she looked at him, and yes, I know her from fifth grade. She was in my class, and she's not the type of person to like do that. I'll get onto that afterwards. But and she looked at him, she's like, no. And looked back at the teacher because that's how that person is. She can be very rude to other people. She can be a drama starter, but I'm still very kind to her and she's very kind to me. But sometimes the way she treats other people is not how I would like my friends to treat people or how I would want to be treated ever. So I'm so grateful that I won't get treated like that, but at the same time, I'm not grateful for how other people get treated like that. And when he looked so upset at the time, but he found a different way to get his hat, which he shouldn't have wasted time asking her. He should have tried multiple ways to get his hat before asking her, so maybe it wouldn't have led to him being upset in the first place. But they were both in like the wrong. She could have done that for him and helped him out on the first day, and he could have tried multiple ways before that. And that was like an explanation example of kindness and helping others out on their first day, especially because first days can be really scary. And my favorite class so far is with my favorite person ever. you have to talk with your parents. Like, you got to keep a couple of friends close. Mine, I have two close friends that I know I want to stick with and don't want to cause drama with, and I'm trying to stay out of drama. You should always stay out of drama, because then it just leads to friendships being ended, lies, trashing about people, and it always never ends great. For me, it always ends great for me, because I'm not the one to go back to you. If you talked bad about me, that's upon you, because I've been friends with my friends for a long time, and we were all in the same class in fifth grade, and it was a lot of drama. Like, a lot. And why I'm grateful for sixth grade is because it's not like that, because not everybody's in the same class. It's just, you go loop, you have 4 minutes to get to your classroom, you go there, you have your lunchtime for 30 minutes, and then you have your time to talk to friends, no drama time, just eating and talking about how your day was, and then you just go on back to class with whoever. And that's how it is in middle school. It's less drama free, and some schools are still drama. Um, but my middle school is not. It's a great place to be. It's Camacho Middle School. Some people can have complications with their schedules being changed and not getting in what they asked for, but that's all right, because it's always a great place to go. You can get to your classes on time. You always, oh yeah, there's this one teacher, and I think she's math, and she's my first period. And from the way she was very, very, like, loving. She's a great basketball person. She did basketball a lot. She coaches a basketball team, and she's a really good player. She played in college. She played for types of states, and she like did taught a lot of basketball. So that's what made me connected to her, because I love basketball, and like, it's like, how people say LeBron James is the GOAT, da da da. I focus on like other players, on actually how they play, not just because on some trend that's going around saying what he did was awesome. It matters how they play every day, how they help people. So that's what makes me like, oh yeah, he helped his teammate do this, and that's how they got that shot. And there's boys that are already snitching on each other in class, and it was just wild that first class. But she was really great. And she has an expectation. She has a whole drawer in the back of the classroom, and it has toothbrush and toothpaste if you didn't get take care of your needs, but you can't go there every single day. You just have to go there like at least when you actually need it. Like, it's your first, it's like a day you want to look good or something, like picture day, you didn't brush your teeth. You go there, you ask to borrow a toothbrush. She has hair ties, girl needs, if you know what I mean. Um, she has hairbrushes, and she has many things, essentials that you would need, flosses for your teeth, and it's just perfect. And that's why I'm loving her class for first period. But for my science class, right after science class, I would be going to lunch. Science class, you get to sit wherever you want for the first week if you have that certain teacher. And you can have your privilege to stay in that spot that whole time. And I got to be next to one of my closest people, and I love her so much, and I can't wait to bring her on Heart Smart one day, and I know that she's gonna have a lot to talk about, because she's a talkative girl. You would love her. Um, middle school dramas, boyfriends and this and that, cheaters. Um, that's what happened to her, and it was already so crazy. That's why I hate middle school. Well, I don't hate it, but it's one of the reasons why I'm like not having a good day, because my friend is having a bad day, finding out something happened. I'm just like, wow, that's crazy. Like, you need me to be there? I'm there for you. And that's why she says I'm her closest friend, because if she needs me, I'm there. She wants me to hold her trash, I hold it. And that's why I'm always there for all my friends. Like, usually how they're never there for me that much, it's because I don't let them. You should always let somebody help you. Seek help. If it's your friend, make sure it's a close one that you've known long enough that you can trust them with things. But you shouldn't always tell your secrets to the closest people, because the closest people can turn to your enemies, not the closest people, and can go on telling all your secrets. I have my one best friend, and she is very good with keeping all my secrets. She was the first one to know when oh, I was the first one to know when she was, cheating on, all that drama. But I told her she don't need him and that she can be herself and focus on herself and how others are. If she has other friends that need help, that she should help them too. Not only that will she need help, but you can improve yourself at school if you pay attention. It's not all about meeting your friends. You had all that time in elementary. Maybe you switched schools a lot like I did and you get to see most of your friends. But for me, that's like, no, I don't really like, I want to pay attention in class. I'll talk to my friends at least for like 2 minutes prior time. If they ask a question, I'm like, I'm there, what do you need? But don't be talking to me all the time because I'm trying to get my grades up. I want to be a songwriter, a singer, maybe even. Sometimes I'll think about being a lawyer because of justice rights, knowing what happened to my uncle. And I don't know if he got that justice rights to him, but that's okay. So that's what I want to be now. In the comments, if you have a child, I want you to ask them if they're watching this video or if you're going to show them this video. You should ask them what their future job dream is like. Law, for one, people don't think about it often, but based on what you do now, if you're going into middle school or fifth or any grade, basically mostly fifth and middle school, you would focus on what job you'd really want because that's what you're going to get asked a lot. You're going to do choir, you could be a musician. If you're in fifth grade, you do choir, band, orchestra, and that's how you know you're gonna be singer, instrument player, play for restaurants. And for sixth grade, you get a lot of opportunities for that. You can be a scientist. You can be someone who like grows plants and then sells them, a gardener basically, which is might be a really easy job because you can like earn a lot of money if you just grow things a lot of time, get your own little space, grow a heck of things, then replant them and then sell those plants so they can sell them. That's like everybody making life cycle. But my first day went really well. There's this one teacher. She's excited. She was excited to have everybody in her class. Everybody was scared of the science teacher and said she was like really bad, but she was getting like rough with everybody because they weren't doing as good and weren't listening. And then I just immediately clicked to her. Like, she was my vibe. I was like, yep, I love this teacher already. She's my favorite teacher so far, my favorite girl teacher. And I would love to see more of her every day. And plus, it's the class with most of my good friends, well, one of my good friends, and a couple others. But that's why you need to find one teacher you can be close with. If you're not, you can always switch and try to find your comfortable space, get a class you actually like and enjoy because you're not always going to get the teacher you want. But just, you got to straight up deal with it. As long as you're up to their expectations and you pay attention and focus, then that's how you're going to get closer with your teacher. And if you find likings or interests in what they like and have interests in, like hobbies, or fantasize like any of that, then that's how you get closer with somebody. So you can always have someone as your comfort spot. And now, the last thing I want to say in this video before we wrap it up, and I have to let you go, but um, the teachers, you always gotta find somebody great like I did, and always help others because they're gonna really need it on their first week of school. Like, don't just be like that two people that don't help each other. Always help somebody on the first day of school as if you wanted somebody to help you so you don't get embarrassed. And that's it for Heart Smart episode question mark. um have a great day. Live your life. Peace out.